Dog training your puppy into the perfect dog. The perfect dog? Is there such a thing? There's a lot of talk about how to raise the perfect dog. It's what we all want in our dog, but the question is, do they exist? Well, I suppose one could relate it to people. Is there such a thing as a perfect person? Perfect? No. However, there are some great people in the world, and there are some really amazing dogs as well. So, maybe we should have used how to turn your puppy into an amazing dog in the title. But really, the question here is, what's the trick to having the perfectly amazing dog? This is my best advice. Don't get hung up going to puppy school and having your puppy learn how to do high fives, roly-polies, and the commando crawl without asking yourself these questions. Is this what my dream dog does? Is my dream dog basically a performing monkey whom I'll wheel out when visitors come around so they can say, "Wow, that's cool. How clever is he? How did you train him to do that?" And so on and so forth. The issue here is that the focus many times is on the wrong thing. In many of these cases, the next thing the dog owner has to do is warn the visitors. Now, don't go near his food bowl when he's eating, and careful when you pat him not to go near his head, and keep the children away from his toys. Why is that? So much time and effort are spent focusing on how to do commands such as sit and stay, but no thought or time is put into about some of the more important things. Usually when we do, it's often too late. You want to know why this is so? Most dog trainers are stuck doing what everyone else is doing. And that's training the sit, the down, and the stay. That's right. It's like follow the leader or sheep. Everyone is following one another, but nobody is asking why. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever heard of a dog being euthanized because they didn't do a proper sit? Or because their down command was a bit slow? Or because they had a poor stay? Of course, you haven't. Because nobody really cares about that stuff. Yet, that's what we all learn at puppy school. But now, shift your focus to aggression. Oh boy. More dogs are put to sleep for aggression, barking, growling, and challenging than for any other reason. Being aggressive to children, to owners, to strangers, it's all bad news. There's nothing more dangerous to your well-being than an out-of-control dog pulling you along on the leash who ignores you when you let them off. And this doesn't even consider the danger that they put themselves into around cars and other dogs. Not many dog trainers show you how to prevent all of this, because very few of them understand it themselves. Here are the 5 most important behaviors dog owners look for in the perfect dog. First, calm around other animals, including dogs. Secondly, friendly to all people, including children. Third, relaxed and obedient around the home. Fourthly, amazing at coming when called at the park or at home. And last but not least, a real angel when walking on the leash in public. You're probably thinking, yes, if I could get my dog to do those 5, I would have a perfect dog. But how do I get those results? Well, you don't need to worry. The great news is that it's not that difficult. At least it's not complicated or tricky anymore. All thanks to Doggy Dan's The Online Dog Trainer video website. I will include a link below the video. Dan even offers a 3-day $1 trial of the site that you can take advantage of. So I suggest that the next thing you do today is look inside the site. Inside this website is the most amazing collection of videos showing you exactly how to achieve this kind of a perfect dog. In fact, he shows you through a video diary of an 8-week-old puppy named Moses. And it'll guide you through every stage of achieving all the things that I've just mentioned. Doggy Dan has filmed his puppy growing up for an entire year, and presented a series of lessons each week that needed to be learned at that stage of the puppy's life. So, you get to watch and train your puppy at exactly the right time, making sure problems don't rear their ugly head later. And once your dog is fully grown, the site caters to every type of dog problem that you may face later. There are in-depth sections on health, food, behavior, and training, all covered as well. This site is truly amazing. There are over 250 videos inside showing exactly how to achieve those 5 important behaviors I mentioned earlier, and so much more. Remember, you can do what you've always done and get the same result. Or you can do something different and get the results you've always dreamed of. Let me show you a clip from the site about this.
Hi there, Doggy Dan here from the Online Dog Trainer video website. This video, How to Raise the Perfect Puppy, starring my 8-week-old little puppy there, Moses, and my older dog, Peanut, is all about raising awareness of some of the absolutely crucial stuff that dog owners, puppy owners should be learning when they first pick up their puppies. So I decided to make a video diary of it. Here I am picking up little Moses at 8 weeks old from the SPCA, and I videoed everything. You see, puppy schools are great. Here's a puppy class. This is my puppy class. They're very good, but generally speaking, people are not taught the really important stuff which is going to keep their dogs safe later on in life. You know, we learn stuff like the sit down stay, but no dog was ever euthanized because they didn't do a very good sit or they did a sloppy stay. It's the other stuff which is so important, and that's what's all included in the site. So, you know, in no particular order, understanding how to make sure your dog is good with other dogs, all dogs, and remains that way, whether they're small dogs, big dogs. You know, once your dog starts becoming aggressive at the park or growling or biting or barking, you know, you suddenly can't exercise them. You suddenly can't let them go. Everything becomes tricky, and it doesn't have to be that way. The great news is, just with some simple tricks and understanding, such as how to be the pack leader, your dog will just remain a far more relaxed animal, just wanting to play rather than this chest-beating sort of monster who turns up trying to dominate everything, or they could go the other way and become fearful. So inside the site, I show you all of that. And it's not just with dogs, you know, I show you how to make sure your dog is good with all animals, horses, chickens. Here is Moses meeting our cat, and as you can see, he's very relaxed around the cat, as he is with all animals. Now, the second thing, in no particular order, but having a dog who's amazing with people, of all ethnicity, sizes, shapes, it doesn't matter, whether they're old or young, it's so important that your dog doesn't become aggressive, bark, bite, all that sort of stuff. That's the serious stuff that we have to understand can really get our dogs into trouble. Thirdly, knowing how to have a dog who is simply relaxed and happy and contented at home. It's not a trick. It's very easy when you know how. Look, I mean, here's Moses. He's half asleep, and we got 2 young children. My children, you know, swinging on ropes above his head. He's a relaxed dog. Fourthly, one of the most important commands is the recall. You need to have a brilliant recall, whether you're inside the house, but especially outside the house, at the park, at the beach. Here's Moses. He's allowed to go and wander because he doesn't go too far. And when we call him, he will come absolutely every single time. And if you've got that going for you, then that's a fantastic command to have. And fifthly, to have dogs who are calm on the leash, so you can walk them outside without feeling they're going to pull your arm off, without feeling that they're going to lunge at a person or another dog. These are the really important things which, if you get those right, you're probably going to have a wonderful relationship with your puppy, with your dog, for their entire life. And that's why, you know, I've put this all together inside a video website. Project Moses is basically the video diary of Moses from 8 weeks old. It's just one component of the entire website. There you can see 8, 9, 10, all the way through, and he's a year old now, and those videos are all going into that website. So there you have it. For a fantastic relationship with your dog, you need to do more than just puppy socialization. It's understanding some of the core stuff, and that will avoid these real big issues from ever occurring.
So, if you really want to have a dog that you can be proud of, Look no further. Simply take the 3-day, $1 trial offer today.